Gent is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Chair Lady. First of all, this is a very powerful and much needed hearing. And secondly, we have some very informed witnesses. And thirdly, Madam Chair Lady, you're providing great leadership on a very important area. Now, there are right now only 3 black CEOs running Fortune 500 companies. And that is down from 8 just 3 years ago. The number of women serving as CEOs went down 25% from 2017 to 2018. I discussed this issue at a hearing a couple of weeks ago on diversity with the need to get financial literacy. And I think it is very important that we continue to raise this point. Those are the facts. That's the picture out there right now. Some can run, but they surely cannot hide from just 3 African American CEOs, down from 8 just 3 years ago, and a decline in women over the last year by 25%. Now, Mr. Lumbrough, given that there are so few women and African Americans represented at the CEO level, how can board diversity increase more than marginally if boards do not expand their search pools beyond the CEO ranks? In other words, if you're truly after doing this, there are so many areas to reach into. I did a lot of recruiting in my day. I worked for a while for a firm called Recruiting Management Consultants. When we went out and we would help major corporations, because it's one thing to tell the corporations to do this, and if you don't develop a mechanism to help them go find where these African American qualified women are, they quickly will come back and tell you, you know, we tried, but we just couldn't find them. They didn't have any plan to do that. And so I wanted to get for you, Mr. Lum, am I right about that? I mean, there were opportunities, there were other areas. We would go and take advantage of the fine training and executive talent, decision-making, and understanding how to handle pressure by looking at former military officers. A lot of that is still done, who had command over huge numbers of people, risky at the time, having the capacity of sending huge numbers into war. There are a lot of places you can go to find that. So am I right about that, Mr. Lumbrough? I think you mentioned that in your deal.
In my experience, you are right. The fact of the matter is, and you said it beautifully, if you focus on sitting Fortune 500 CEOs, by definition, you do not have a diverse pool to look at. Yeah. The talent that is senior, sophisticated, coming out of the military, out of academia, people who've been in service firms, who have run big businesses for big corporations, it's much, much more ample. So in our experience, clients that have the courage to go and look and the discipline to look in those pools much, much more easily and readily find diversity for their boards. The other point you make is an important one, which is who makes decisions about CEOs? Boards. So if we're concerned about diverse CEOs, we should be concerned about diverse boards who are choosing the next CEO and thinking about succession planning. And that's another benefit and a plus for having a diverse board to look further down the chain at a succession plan in a company.
Absolutely. We must expand our territory if we're going to expand the number of African American and women as CEOs and on the boards. Thank you very much.